Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the stream. So as you can see, or if you've been wondering, where have I been? Well, I've took a little bit of time off, but I've also been rebuilding the game. So and another thing, before we get into anything, is I've actually named the game of what it's going to be. So the game's called Justice County Roleplay, or JCRP for short. So that's pretty much the name of the game that I've come up with. And I've decided to rebuild the actual game from scratch. So there's a totally new game now. There's like a full menu system, a saving system, and all that sort of stuff. What I do is but what we're going to do actually is we're going to be blocking out a building, a convenience store building. So let me actually just open up the test map quickly. So this is our test map, empty test map. And if you're wondering what happened to the city that I was building and all that sort of stuff before, my PC is not that great. It's sort of mid-range, and you know, sort of trying to make even a small map, a final map is one, going to be too much load on my PC, and also too large in size. So what I've decided to do is do some block out buildings, or pretty much have block out everywhere. We're going to have, you know, small little props, you know, like cash registers, ATMs, stuff like that, with actual normal you know, realistic sort of props and stuff. But the rest of it's going to be block out. So there's one thing here that we're going to be using for this block out. So these are sort of sliding doors. So these are sort of the doors that we can use for, you know, stores, police department, hospital, stuff like that. And we've also got a swinging door, which is like a physics door, so you can just walk in and out. It sort of swings by itself. And those are for single doors. So we've got double doors and single doors. But today what I want to do is I want to start blocking out the first building, which is the convenience store building. So let's actually jump straight into it. So what I'll do is we'll sort of try and center it somewhere. Alright, let's just say the center of the building is going to be there. And as you can see, this grid is very useful. As you can see, I can sort of lock it in. Let me show you here actually. So that's actually, as you can see, the door is exactly 2 grids wide, and I think it's 2 grids high or 3 grids high. But that's a perfect height for the actual default mannequin. So I actually made this door mesh myself, and it's actually got, if you can see, it's got sort of glass material. So we'll be able to build our sort of windows. We just got to have our gaps for our windows and our doors, and all I've got to do is place down the door, bang, we got some sliding doors. But another thing, as you can see, the structure is a lot better now. So we've got game where you know, this is all the stuff that I'm adding, and all of our you know, all of our blueprints and stuff like that. But then I have an assets folder, so we've got all the assets here. So right now these are the character skins. This is TPSK, obviously. This is a police department. That's just part of the main menu level. I just use some of the props from there, if you've seen before. And super grid is obviously this material here. But another thing I've got here is all these different shapes for block out. So this is going to become really handy. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I think, is the centered? Yeah, I think the centered walls are going to be better. I don't think it matters, but we'll just make them like that. So what I can do is I'll build around the thing. So let's start getting this to size. What do we got here? Yeah, we want these details. Alright, let's go with the 0.1 on that, I believe, or 0.1. Let's go with how long is this building going to be actually? See, what I want to do is I want to have sort of like windows here, windows here. I sort of got an idea. I'm sort of trying to copy the last convenience store. If you've seen in the map that when I was using the building, the convenience store building, I'm sort of just going to sort of copy the layout. But let's go with actually a 6 on that. I think a 6 is going to be a good length for the building. So let's just go like that and like that. Let's just say that is the length of the building. Is that big enough for a convenience store? I think we can go slightly bigger. Or what do you reckon? Is that too big or too small? Let me just quickly jump over to the chat, guys, and quickly just check the chat. How you doing, Ethan? Hype to see you do this live for once. Usually I'm late. Oh, well, luckily you found this stream here. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube, and shout out to the one watching on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, jump into the live chat and what's it called? But let me bring that back. So now we're back here. So let's do this. All right. I think that's a good length for the building. Yeah, I think that might be a good length for the building. So let's start doing this. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to click. So that's where that is. So the doors, we can probably do a 2.5 that way. So we've got to add 2.5 to that, which is half of, so this is going to center it, I think, because I want it to be centered inside the walls, because the doors slide. The doors sort of slide in and out of the wall, and that's not centered. That's just interesting. Am I even centered here? Or maybe I should, you know what, let's do it here just so I know where we're at. Alright. So that's got to be in the center of that. So if that's 5 and that's 5, theoretically we need a 2.5 that, which will make it a 5. There we go, bang, center. So now the doors are actually going to slide inside of the wall, so you won't even see them. So there's that. So now what we can do is probably get this. Grab that. There's a 1005. That's where we're staying. Let's go there. Let's grab that overlock. That's probably how high I want the windows to be too, actually. So what I can do, let's just start here. Let's go duplicate that bad boy. Go put it 10,005 there. Wait, let's just get perfectly on top of that. Alright. So now we can do these ones and move 100 exactly. Bang. So there's part of our window. I think our window is going to go like this, because the door's going to slide into here. It needs that much. So there's that, I reckon. Let's just duplicate that. Go like that. See, what I could do here is maybe extend that to a 7. Interesting. An 8. I think this is going to be a nightmare having these in a... Interesting. Let's just leave it like that. That's just going to work. So now I need another one like this, but like that, and maybe a 1. What? 50. You get the idea? And then what I can do is I can just have a plane, put that there and put a glass material on it, and bazinga. I might even make the glass into a blueprint, because it needs to be double-sided. The plane is only like one-sided sort of thing. But that's the idea of, you know, because I need to be able to build these blockouts fairly quick, you know what I mean? Let's duplicate that bad boy, go about there. Put that there. That's us. Duplicate that bad boy. Go about there, go bazinga. what I want to do is we'll quickly go in game, then you'll be able to see all the main menu on that. We'll quickly go in game and we'll see if we can, if these doors don't sort of, you know, start clipping on the edge there, because it's going to be exactly taking up that space because they move side to side sort of thing. Alright, so let's just get a size comparison going for that. We can do a levels, main menu. If I don't go through the main menu, alright, so here's the main menu level. So let's jump straight into it. So I've been rebuilding the game. It's completely different. All that's really been rebuilt is the inventory and the attachment system. TPSK is now bug free, and there's a lot more features that I did remove beforehand that are no longer removed. So it's a lot better version. From the process of me removing stuff, I sort of bugged it. So that's one of the reasons why I had to rebuild the game. But everything's complete as much as it can go to, pretty much ready to go. It's running off a standard saving system at the moment. I've sort of got to build all the server logic, but that's later on. But right now we can only sort of join, you know, solo games, because that's what we need to do right now anyway. But this test map is sort of going to be like a block out version of a town. It's just going to have buildings everywhere sort of thing. Potentially even a road. We might be able to lay some roads down. But this is a standalone game loading up. That's why it's taking its time. Let me just make sure that everything's good here. Yeah, that's all looking good. What's going on here? Alright, so here we are. Here's the main menu. So as you can see, we've got our new logo. Thanks to So Schizo for that. But you know, we've got settings. We can, you know, just some standard settings, and obviously I'm logged in to Steam as my Steam name weapons. So pretty much your account sort of runs off your Steam account sort of thing. So this is the main menu. It's only one screen. This is pretty much you're just going to spawn here, and whatever skin you got is going to you know, it'll be the same skin sort of thing. But right now I've got this sort of skin or clothing, I should say. But obviously you can exit the game, and right now I've got no server logic going, but we can jump into a solo game. And what's going on here? Oh, I know what's going on. That's actually probably corrupted the thing now. But this, I think I forgot to do this. Yes, I did. Main game mode. Please don't crash. Alright, main game mode. Now we can save that. Go back to here. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to remove these save files quickly, just so there's no issues. And then you're actually going to see, so this is pretty much what's going to happen when you first log in. You pretty much, you've got to choose a character name, sort of thing, if that makes sense. So obviously you need a name for your character, which is a roleplay based name. So you'll be sort of prompted to do that first time. But once you've added your name, it will sort of you don't really you won't have to add it again, sort of thing, unless you delete your file, like your save file, like I just did, and then you can start a whole new account. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a totally sort of server-side, dedicated server-side, maybe MySQL, SQLite or something, based saving system, not this standard saving system. But as you can see, welcome weapons, please enter a first name and last name. I'll go with Nettie. This is my roleplay name, Nettie Smith. If you know who Nettie Smith is and you're from Australia, you're an OG. Right, so there's Nettie Smith. So you'll now be known as Nettie Smith, obviously. Alright, so there we go. Everything's working, obviously, but I reckon that's a decent size for a convenience store, I think. But that's what we want to see, these doors going in and out. Look, they're clipping. So I'm just going to make them slightly bigger. It will probably look better. So that's all I wanted to know anyway. So Let's jump back into here. So these are going to be 2 wide. And then, yeah, that's going to work, I think. Alright. So there's our front store. I won't worry about the what's it called yet, but let's get some more walls going. Let's just go with that bad boy, go and then go like this. Do a 90 on that. Click this over. Why isn't that? I've got to move this to a 5, I think, and then I might be able to click into it. Yep. How are these walls going to connect though? Probably just like that, yeah. Is it 3 high? Is it? Yep. I think that's got to be twice as wide. Let's go with a 12. Is that too big? No, it isn't, because I want to have sort of this, the entrance here, but then there's going to be a back room here. The counter can be over here somewhere. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. So there's that. Let's get this other side going. Maybe I shouldn't have had these. No, it's better in the center actually. Oh, come on, man. Click, click. There we go. Alright, there's... I think that's a nice size. I don't think... We're not going to have windows here or here. Could potentially have another little window here, but let's just get this whole back thing going. And then work out where we're going to put a single door. Wait. Because I want this back room to have a single door at the back. Let's go with a 0 on that. Is that how long the building is? Almost. Let's go with a 14 maybe. I think that's good. Yeah. Is that good? Yep. This grid's very useful. So there we go. There's the width of our building. Might as well build the layout before we put the roof on. Put the roof on last, I reckon. And then I want to have like a sort of have it hanging out sort of thing at the front, so there can be like a sign up there. But let's get this door going here. So we need a little gap here. Can we have the door right at the edge? No, I want to go. Let's go with a 12. Alright, that's us, I think. Let's see what the door's gonna look like. Just 180 on that. We need a plus 2.5 this way. 7.5. It should be in the center. Yeah. So there's our back door. Let's grab this bad boy, go and go and then go and put it at the same one of those. And then what I can do is I can just make this whole thing a blueprint, and bang, I can is that a little bit too big, you reckon? No, I don't think so. Duplicate that. Put the same one as that. Go with a 1. So there, that's the idea. That's the idea, guys. So now let's get some backroom walls going. Grab one of these, go. How big's the back room? Too big there, I reckon. Let's go here. Way too big. Let's go with an 8, I reckon. Yep. That's the idea. I'll show you in a second. You'll see in a second. So then I'll grab this. Put a 90 on that. Much smaller with a 4. Where do I want the door? Wait, what? 3? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. It's not lining up with the grid for some reason. Let's see if I can fix that with a 2.9. Yeah. So I need another door here. 90. At 2.5 this way. At minus 2.5. It would be at 2.5. There it is. So, you know, here's the back room, like office sort of thing, where I can put the safe. You know, probably office stuff here. But there's that. Duplicate that bad boy. Let's go with a 1 on that. Grab this. Grab that and go. Why? I think I've got a 0.5 it. Well, no, 0.9. 5. I mean, that's just gonna work. No, it isn't. 0.9. Now that's gonna work. Okay, that's gonna work. Beautiful. Grab that. Go. 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 What is going on? Ah. So there's our back room there. So that's the idea. Let me quickly check the chat. Shout out, how you doing, Brad Hurst? Why aren't you using a spline wall? It is super a spline wall. Interesting. So schizos, yo, my bad for the delays, bro. I've been really busy lately, Christmas shopping and other stuff in general. No worries, man. Quickly check over to Twitch. Shout out to the 4 watching on Twitch. Wow, shout out to the 4 watching on Twitch and the 2 watching on YouTube. Let me quickly jump back over to here. And there we go. There's our sort of layout of the convenience store. But what I might want to do here is probably just put like a... just block that off there just so this looks more like a hallway sort of thing. And then that's where I can put a counter here, and that's where our NPC is going to go. And then obviously, you know, there can be like shelving and stuff in here. I might find some props for stuff like that. But ultimately what we're trying to achieve is just a standard building. So there we go. Let me quickly have a 2-second break. So what do you reckon, guys? Nothing too serious, obviously. Let's grab that one. How big do I want this hallway? About that big. Let's try and center that, which would be about there, I believe. 6, 5. .9. So there we go. Beautiful. That's what we want. We need to do this. But this needs to be like that. It needs to be much smaller. Let's wait, what is it? 1700. .9. Oh, that's not even lined up. Okay, that's just not going to work like that unless I go like this. Yeah, there we go. That's just going to work like that. Alright. So there's that back room. Let's quickly just jump in game, see what it's like walking around the building. Always got to remember to go through the main menu so everything loads properly and it doesn't corrupt a save file. I've done that a few times. You also spawn with no skeletal mesh. Everything looks bad. But everything's more finalized, more cleaner, more structured, and really not that hard to sort of add, you know, what's missing. I've really only got to add 2 things. I'm going to rebuild the NPC system. So once this building's done, the next live stream potentially will be us building the NPC system from scratch. So we're going to build the mechanics so you can rob at a gunpoint and stuff like that. Rob them at gunpoint and stuff. Let's go solo. As you can see, my position saves and everything. So there's our sliding doors. Very nice. Very, very nice. Perfect height too. Just go like that. There's our sliding doors. Here's our little office. Beautiful. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. And quickly go in and out of these buildings. Beautiful. I think that's a nice size for a building. For just one of these buildings anyway. I think it might be slightly too long. Or wide, whatever. But yeah, no, I think this is good. You know what I could do? I could potentially... I could put another door there. I'm just going to put another door there just so that, you know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that actually, in the building, that was a toilet. So maybe we can just build a toilet here. So we need to do 3.9 on that, I believe. 3.9, yeah. And then we can up that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it the same, exactly the same here. We need to minus 90 on that, I believe. What on earth's going on here? That's where we want it, but we want to... We want a minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 with a 7. I believe that's inside of the wall, yes. Enough anyway. Unless I put it at a 5 maybe. I think that's more centered, yeah. There we go. Quickly grab this. Grab that. Grab this. Go like that. Alright, beautiful. Now theoretically, I can grab that one and go like this, and then go like this, and then go like this. What? Clicking 5, come on. Let's go back then. What's going on here? What is going on here? Alright, we need to be... what? Ah, there we go, that's why. What on earth? Is this not 1 or something? Okay. Something serious is happening here. Why is that slightly over? Wow, man. Okay, that's exactly where it needs to be now. I have to replace it, God. I don't know what's going on here, but that's where we need it. Okay, that's perfect now. Alright. Duplicate. Go like this. Make it a 1. Go like that. In position. There we go. Why does it want to do this to me? Alright, that's good enough. So now there's that room. So there's the rooms with the 2 doors lined up. Now what we could do is get the counter going, I reckon. That's all we're going to need is the counter. Let's get a counter going. What type of centered? .7. I reckon that's a good width for a counter. Let's go with a 4. Oh shit. What the? What? Come on, man. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist. So there's that. So now we can click from 5s now. Click, click, click. Beautiful. So now we can go 0.7. Click. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Duplicate that, go like this, put a 90 on that. Much smaller with a 2 potentially. And just put an angle on that. Well, I guessed it perfectly. Alright, so there's our counter. Maybe I can put something like some shelving or something here. I'm actually going to get some shelving props and I can put it there. Well, there's the inside and that. We can sort of get a little bit more technical later on, but let's see what the roof's going to look like. So what we can do is we can put a roof, and then I can put like a front edge thing here, and also I want to make an actual roof. Is that, no, it won't be too small. What do you reckon so far, guys? Let me quickly just jump over to check the chat for a sec. Shout out to the 3 watching on YouTube, and shout out to the 1 watching on Twitch. So that's pretty much where we are. Let me quickly jump back to here, get that back and going. Alright. So now what we're going to do, we're going to need something like this. 90 there, I believe. No. Alright, let's say how wide we want that. Come off it, man. I bet we're gonna bleed through and everything. Light bleeding through. I think that's a good whatsy. Let's go and quickly check that. What am I doing? If this looks alright, then I'm gonna like extend the roof up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put a big front end at the front of the store. So maybe we can put a sign on there, and I think that would probably be it. Beautiful. Very shiny. I don't know why it's shiny there. Why is it? Oh yeah. I think that's a good height, guys. What do you reckon? That's all good. Everything's looking good here, I think. Got to rebuild the lighting. It's all happening a bit. Nice. Nice. Come up here, rob the store guy. See this glass here, I can just do a plane and put some glass on it. We might do that now, actually. Actually, I'll finish off the roof and then we'll do the glass. So what I want to do here, let's just do it on this side for starters. I want to make it 3.5. Like that. 3.2. 3.2. Yeah. 3.25. Yep. 3.25. 1.25. 3.25. Grab that. Just so it gives the roof a bit more definition. 1.25. 1.25. So there's a bit more definition for the roof, so you can go on and up with the ladder. Maybe we can put some stuff on there, like a air conditioner or something. But there's that. But what I want to do is I want to build out, bring that out like this. Oh wait, can I do it here? Actually, I'm going to be able to do it, I think. Yeah. You know what I mean? Zero point 0.2. Why? Why? Zero point 0.2 and then that. 0.2. You know what I mean? Because that's like the front of the store. There it is. I think that's where we want it. I know that's the door, yeah. So it's got to be good there. Yeah. There we go. You know what I mean? That's sort of where it says, you know, convenience store sort of thing. But that's the idea that I've got right there for the convenience store. What do you reckon, guys? Very simple block out, but very functional. You know what I mean? It's the idea that we're going for completely. You know, we can have some freezers down here, has some shelving here, some gas station shelving. But let's start working on the glass. But what I'm going to do potentially is make the glass into an actor, so then I can just, because it's double-sided, blueprint glass. Let's go with a plain front, back, 180. Wait, no. Glass. 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 I mean, where's the position of it? 35. Okay. Let's go with a 0 for that one. 0.1. And go with a 0 on that one. I'm pretty sure that's gonna work. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a double-sided glass. Oh wait. I've got to do the defaults. Let's go Bazinga. I don't know. I'll just get used to doing this because it's going to be multiplayer. No tick. Remove all this. Zero there. Okay. Yeah, double-sided glass. Beautiful. Beautiful, perfectly in the middle. One 1.2. Let's go 4, 3. Alright, there we go. 1.5, 3.5. So there's our window. Duplicate that. Grab that. Grab this. Go about there. Grab the zinc. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. It wants to be this one. Make sure it's centered nicely. Alright, so now let's check our glass. Perfectly in the middle. One eighty. Why is this 90? Okay. Alright, so there's our glass. So now let's test this bad boy out. Levels. So now I should be able to shoot the glass and it will have the glass effect. But that would be pretty much where we are. So this would be the actual final version of the store, I believe. And then all I got to do is grab everything and go, turn it into a blueprint, and that's us. Come on. There we go. Let's grab a weapon. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. We've got metal door and glass doors. I got to actually do the blueprint. They're just actual planes, but I got to fix that door and make the blueprint. But there we go. This should be cement. This is a concrete material for here, and this is just a default material. But that's a glass material, so that's working. This is working here as well. Beautiful. I think they're meant to go through, but I think my collision settings aren't done properly. Actually, there is no collision settings for that glass. So let's quickly do that. Collision settings. Go with the custom, collision enabled, dynamic. Ignore everything but the bullet. I don't know. Let me just quickly see what this is. Overlap and block. Overlap the bullet and block the visual. So now that's really all we want colliding with that. So there's that done. So now theoretically, if I go like this, close all this stuff, remove the sliding doors and swinging doors, we need to grab all of this. So there's all of that. There's everything minus the two glass. Why is there so many sliding doors? Oh, swinging door. Swinging door. Swinging door, swinging door, swinging door, sliding door. Okay. I don't even know why I questioned that, but anyway, there's that. Now I've got everything like that. We can go and go, then go to here, go into the test map, into the blueprints. Okay. Blueprint convenience store. Now I can do these ones. Got in the habit of doing that. Now, what I've got to do here is make all these statics. So now, that's a blueprint. These are just extras. So what I can do here, I can do buildings. Put that into buildings. Let's go here and go doors. And inside of here we can go glass. Oh no, not there. Glass. And put the doors inside the buildings as well. So this glass can go to there, and let me quickly go to here. Change the door glass to blueprint. And there's a bug. Dropping weapons is bugged. Drops pistol. Potentially removing the weapon and clearing the variable before that. So there's that, just quickly. So now we've done that. So now we've got our glass, we've got our doors, and we've got our buildings. So there it is. There's our convenience store, our first block out building, guys. What do you reckon? Does it look pretty cool or what? But that's all we need, is something fairly simple. You know what I mean? But that's our convenience store, guys. What do you reckon? Pretty simple stuff. This super grid, this stuff, like the grid and stuff like that. Super grid, it's an actual free asset. So all I've done is I've used, just one like the black grid material, and obviously I'm using the meshes. But you can block out all types of stuff with this. We've got stairs, we've got a plane, which is this. You've got different types of shapes and all that type of stuff. But this can help me block out, other parts of the map, like walls and stuff like that. Even what I'm thinking of doing is getting this corner here, and then making a big square, right? A big square with these corners, so it's like a nice curb or gutter, what we call it in Australia, a gutter curb sort of thing. So then we can put these buildings on those curb things, and then we can sort of start laying out like roads. So roads can be in between, so then it can be like a proper small town sort of thing. So that's probably the idea I'm going to go with. But that's the first little store we got. Fairly simple, nothing too serious. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an ATM here, I'm going to put a cash register here, I'm probably going to get a couple freezers and a couple of shelves, just so it looks like a convenience store, because that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a block out building, but the little props and the little details and stuff are going to be actual things, actual props and stuff like that. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. There's our convenience store block out. How long have we been going for? An hour and 5 minutes, pretty much perfect time. But that's probably where I'm probably going to leave it, guys. Let me go there. Get rid of this convenience store. Actually, I want to make sure that's actually a better position, like this. I think I've done it in blueprints. Yep, I can go like this. Go to buildings, put that in there. Beautiful. There's our building. So actually, let's jump in game, make sure everything's working good. We can save that, save all. What I like to do sometimes is go to here, fix up any redirectors. Look at that. It doesn't like those old redirectories. So we can go like that, save that. So now let's go back into here and have one last playthrough. But that's pretty much the idea I've got for these block-out buildings. Nothing too serious. Just something simple that sort of looks like the building that it is. You know what I mean? And, you know, we can build our functionality, world mechanics around that. And that makes it so it's easier, you know, during development, and we're not, you know, trying to create this big map with all these files and all these loading times and stuff like that. There's no point. Also, with building the game too, you also want to build it, you know, try and build the game before you build the map. So this is gonna, I've actually built both the levels so that everything's building properly. But everything's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. But there we are. There's our convenience store. We can go here. We can, you know, buy some stuff. There'll be shelving and stuff over here. I'll probably get a toilet, whack a toilet in here. Come over here, whack an office in this corner here. Put a safe over here. This is where you can break into the safe. And there we go. There's our little convenience store. But that's pretty much where we are. And this is obviously, you know, we've got our inventory system and our attachment logic and stuff like that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, everything looks good. Very good. But wait, is that 5? I don't think it is. It's not. Oh, I believe. Yeah, it might be. Anyway, that's all looking good. Yeah, it's about the same, is it? I'm looking at the blur. Like, is the blur the same? Oh, now I've just bugged it somehow. Okay. Well, there's a thing. Let's go back to the main menu, go back to here. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave the stream. Let me quickly check the chat one last time. How you doing, the devlog? How you doing, mate? My guy, I've been watching his channel for months now, if not a year, and I feel you have a bit off more than you can chew. Learn the engine to make simple mistakes and keep stopping the project. And keep stopping the project? I don't know what you mean. This is the first time I've actually rebuilt it. I actually wanted to build it for a number of reasons. I like your concept, but by the amount you keep stopping and starting, it's only the first time again. Big Fry was the worst thing you could have done for your game. Okay. Learn the engine basics like spline tools. I don't like spline tools. I think spline tools are way too heavy when you can just, you know, place things down and then build it into a blueprint and bang, you got multiple blueprints. Splines, yes, for things like, you know, long fences and stuff like that, and roads and stuff like that, but not for buildings. Like, I think that's overkill. Like, now you have no code in the glass blueprint for multiplayer. Well, obviously I haven't replicated the glass yet. But, oh yeah, the zombie project. Well, the reason why I was building the zombie project was I was learning Unreal Engine, and I wanted to learn how a game sort of goes together, but I'm much more confident now. I can use my 15 years knowledge, programming knowledge, and start building things myself, and that's pretty much where we are. So all the features that I've built for this game, other than the character, TPSK, I've actually done myself. But anyway, guys, the devlog, thank you for your insights. But there you go. There's the response to that. But let me just quickly go back to here and go to jump back over to here. But that's where we are, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave it. That's where we are with the rebuild for Just Cause, Justice County roleplay. I should say Just Cause roleplay. But anyway, that's pretty much where we are. We'll save all that, get everything in there, and that's probably where I'm going to leave the stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do it the next stream. Now I've built the store, what we can do is the next stream I'm actually going to work on the NPC system, which I want to rebuild from scratch. So we're going to be working on the NPC system tomorrow, building it from scratch. I want to build them as pawns instead of characters, just so they don't have the character movement component, which becomes fairly heavy when you got heaps of them. The reason why I can use a pawn is that they're only doing simple animations and they're pretty much standing there. They don't need to move other than just do simple animations. So they can be pawns. bonds, which will be less load on the game. But we'll be doing that tomorrow, and we'll be doing the mechanics, the gunpoint robbery mechanics, so you can hold them up at gunpoint. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much where we're going to leave that. I might even do that that stream tomorrow or the next day, and we'll jump straight into the NPCs. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.